analyzing fitness patterns and performance across diverse gyms. In a world where fitness routines vary widely, from strength training in traditional gyms to high-intensity workouts in boutique studios, understanding how people train and perform is essential. We are
Lester Carcamo.
Saidiret di Kandula.
Jalen Darden.
Research objective. How does gym experience shape the way people train? That's what this research is all about. We're looking at how different experience levels, beginners, intermediates, and advanced gym goers affect workout routines, performance, and training habits.
Importance of why this matters. Not all workouts work the same for everyone. Understanding how gym experience shapes performance helps us personalize training programs and optimize gym experiences for different fitness levels. Beginners, intermediates, and advanced gym goers have unique needs. What works for one group might not be effective for another. By breaking down these differences, we can create better training strategies that help people progress faster, safer, and more efficiently.
All right, here's the deal. We're looking at a data set from gym members' workout logs and tracking metrics to figure out how different experience levels affect the way people train. Basically, we want to see how beginners, intermediates, and advanced gym goers work out, what they focus on, and how their progress changes over time. First up, we are looking at experience levels: beginners, intermediates, and advanced lifters. This helps us compare how workout routines and performance shift as people get more comfortable in the gym. Next, we break it down by workout type: strength training, cardio, or a mix of both. Some people stick to the weights, others hit the treadmill, and some do a little of everything. We want to see if experience level affects those choices. Then we have performance metrics, things like workout duration, calories burned, reps for strength exercises, and distance for cardio. These numbers help us figure out how hard people are pushing themselves at different stages of their fitness journey. Finally, we are tracking gym visit frequency to see who is showing up consistently and who might be slacking a bit. The goal is to spot trends in workout habits and see what actually leads to better results over time. By putting all this together, we can get a solid idea of how experience impacts training styles and what really works for different fitness levels.
Here's the methodology, straight to the point. Since we are dealing with a large dataset, the first step is data cleaning and processing. We need to make sure everything is accurate and usable. That means handling missing values, standardizing formats, and organizing the data so it actually makes sense. Without this step, any analysis we do could be misleading. Next, we focus on visualization techniques to make the data easier to understand. Time series analysis helps us see trends over time, like whether gym habits change as people gain experience. Comparative bar charts will show how different experience levels approach their workouts, making it clear how beginners, intermediates, and advanced gym goers train. To go deeper, we will use heat maps to visualize workout frequency and intensity. This helps us spot patterns like the most and least active days. And finally, scatter plots will show correlations, like whether working out more often actually leads to better performance. With these methods, we can turn raw data into useful insights and get a clear picture of how gym experience impacts training habits.
Let's talk about key findings. Those are the key questions we must answer. Dear class, we stand before a set of questions that demand answers. Questions that will provide insight into how experience shapes performance. First, we must ask, do advanced gym goers truly perform better? Or is the gap smaller than we assume? Will our findings confirm that experience leads to superior strength, endurance, and efficiency? Or will there be unexpected results among beginners who progress at a faster rate? This research will examine whether skill and time in the gym are the strongest factors, or if determination alone can significantly impact performance. Next, we must analyze workout trends. What exercises are most popular at different experience levels? Do beginners rely on machines while advanced lifters focus on free weights and complex movements? And finally, the question of consistency. Do experienced gym goers follow a strict pattern, training with discipline, while beginners struggle with motivation? This research does not seek assumptions but measurable evidence. The data will reveal patterns The analysis will provide clarity, and in the end, we will gain a deeper understanding of how gym experience influences training behavior and performance.
Insights and implications. This research isn't just numbers, it's got real takeaways for anyone who steps foot in a gym. For trainers, this helps them build smarter training plans that actually match where people are in their fitness journey. No more one-size-fits-all workouts. Beginners need structure, advanced lifters need progression. This research helps trainers give the right advice at the right time. For gym members, ever feel lost at the gym? With these insights, people can get personalized workout recommendations that actually make sense for their level. Whether it's building consistency or leveling up a routine, this can help gym goers train smarter, not harder. For gym owners and managers, knowing how different experience levels use the gym means better planning. From optimizing space to running the right programs at the right time, gyms can keep members engaged and coming back instead of dropping off after a few weeks. Bottom line, this research can make the gym experience better for everyone, whether you're just getting started or you've been lifting for years.
Conclusions and limitations. Summary of findings. So, what did we learn? This research helps us understand how gym experience levels impact workout habits, performance, and consistency. We now have insights into how beginners, intermediates, and advanced lifters train, what exercises they prefer, and how often they show up. But like any study, there are limitations. There may be gaps in the data, like missing workout logs or inconsistent tracking. There's also the possibility of bias, since different gyms attract different types of members. These factors could affect the results, so we have to interpret the findings with caution. What's next? We can take this research further by using advanced predictive modeling to identify training patterns over time. With more data, we could even develop personalized AI recommendations, helping gym goers get smarter, more effective workout plans based on their progress. This is just the beginning. There's a lot more to explore in the science of fitness and performance.
And so, my friends, we stand at the beginning of an important journey. We thank you for your attention to this research proposal. This research will uncover much, but none of it will matter if we do not apply it to real life. The gym is not just a place of weights, machines, and getting dates. It is a place where discipline is forged, a place where transformation begins, a place where strength is built, not just in the body, but in the mind. So when the time comes, show up, train with purpose, push yourself beyond what you thought possible, because progress will not be for the lucky. It will be for those who decide, with intention, that they will not quit. Thank you, my friends. Let us move forward with purpose, and together we will build something stronger than yesterday.
Okay, so you guys are either really good commentators or otherwise feels like and I don't know who it is, but it almost feels like it's generated, the voice, or it sounds like a professional commentator. So I'm not sure who in your team is like that. I'm glad if it's your voice. I just wanted to point that out. Um, that's maybe not that important, but so here are the things. Kind of let me. Um, I kind of see where the data is coming from. I'm not sure. It almost feels like you may need some extra data. I don't know yet. It's almost like a cause and effect if you're trying to, but maybe not. Because people stop going at the gym because for other reasons than, the workout types or performance measure or frequency of visits. So it almost feels like it's outside of this data set if you are looking for a reason why people stop going or why people keep going. But the data set is there, it's okay. Data cleaning and processing, just like I was telling the other team, now, if you spend 2 hours or 3 hours on it, it's fine. If you spend 2 weeks on it, that starts to be not good because I'm not going to give a lot of points for it unless you convince me. And here you can convince me through alternative. You say, here, if we don't, here is how this thing looks like visually without being cleaned. And then that's why we had to put all this effort in it. So one thing you can do is convince me that it really needs to. On the other hand, like I said, if there's a big difference between spending 3 hours and spending 2 weeks on data cleaning. So if you don't spend too much, it shouldn't be an issue. If you spend a lot, then you need to justify it that the visualizations you're trying to build are not looking good because the data is not clean. So to me, these are kind of, you're trying to go into, it's what I see the problem definition most. I'm not sure if you're looking at it that way, but right now I kind of see a lot of the problem definition for your project. Still like a glue to see why do we need all these three things, and exactly these three things can, try and find a good reason why we need all these. And on here, I would pick one of them and focus. Again, I want this project to be focused on something. So pick one of these and focus on it. If you say you're doing it for all three, I will kind of try and put myself in the shoes of them and see which one is the weakest, and then that's kind of, I'll judge it by the weakest possible user. So another way to, for all the teams, another way to kind of make your project more precise is to pick out who your users are, because different users need different information, and they have different things that they're concerned with. Next steps, just like I told the other team, there is no next. Everything ends. You don't get any points. If your project can be used to solve work hunger, but it's not happening in May, you're not getting any points for it. If it happens in July. Now, if your project is really good, I recommend you try and publish it, publish a paper and kind of develop it a little bit and make it, But for this class, I'm not asking that. And I think it would be unfair to ask people that. But it needs to end in May. So whatever we can do with it in May is what you get points for. So next steps don't matter for any team. And that's pretty much it. Everything at the end, it's fine if you have it, but not that many points for all these explanations that were at the beginning. If this were the final project presentation, this is not. So no, it's fine to kind of have all of these reasoning going forward, but for the final project presentation, that won't matter that much. And appreciate the cartoons, and really I like the voice. Like I said, it sounded very professional, like a professional commentator. But it needs to be your voice, so you're treading on thin ice there, especially for all the other deliverables.